Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mawar Rahmadhani. So I would like to elaborate my proposal. The title is the use of mobile assisted language learning or MOL to improve senior high school student speaking skill in 10th grade. So the first thing is the background. Speaking is one of the most essential English skills. So when it comes with the word English, of course, the first thing that comes in mind is speaking, because speaking is so important. Speaking is number one peak line of learning languages, so that's why speaking is the most essential English skills. And also many 10th grade students still have difficulties in speaking English. That's probably happened because they basically moved from their previous junior high school, where they probably don't get really intense lesson in speaking. That's why students in 10th grade tend to don't really familiar with the skill of speaking English. And also students often have limited vocabulary, where they have the lack of vocabulary. They don't know the wide words of English, the vocabulary in English. And then also poor pronunciation, because they don't get used to it. They feel so strange or unfamiliar with some kind of like words in English. And also the grammar errors, where they don't know how to say something properly with the structure of grammar or something like that. And then also the low confidence, where probably they fear of getting judged when they speak English, or they fear they will make a mistake while speaking English, and etc. And then smartphones are widely used by students. That could be like the plus point of the using of mobile assisted learning language, because a lot of students are active in using their smartphones. But we're gonna use it to become more positive things to using smartphones. That's why MOL could be very effective to learn English, especially to increasing speaking skills. And then MOL provides flexible speaking practice anytime and anywhere. So using MOL, students can learn or studying anytime and anywhere only by their phone. Like they're holding phone, and then they can just like learn it through the apps or stuff like that. And then previous studies show that MOL improves speaking performance and confidence. So the previous studies show that MOL does really improve speaking performance and confidence by the features on it, and etc. Okay, let's move to a research problem. The first is research question. Research question we have: is the use of mobile assisted language learning or MOL effective in improving students' speaking skills? And the second one is the objective: to investigate whether the use of mobile assisted language learning MOL is effective in improving students' speaking skills. Okay, the significance of the study: the theoretical enriches literature on MOL, and also provide empirical evidence. For the practical, for students, improve speaking ability. So by using MOL, students can improve their speaking ability by their feature, by their content on it. And then also increase confidence by knowing how to arrange word correctly and learning it through the apps. Students can increase their confidence and learn more and more, and then they can become the confident kind of student in speaking English. Okay, and the next is for teacher. It could be alternative teaching strategy. So instead of just like sticking to the old kind of fashion in teaching students, they also can have the alternative teaching strategy, so the student wouldn't get bored, and then the teacher can also improve their skill in using technology. And then for future researchers, reference for further studies. Okay, next is the research gap. So the study focuses on 10th grade students in Indonesian senior high school. The previous studies, Mol improved speaking. In general, Mol improved speaking, but the gap in my proposal is that few studies on grade 10 students only. And then most focus on university students, but the gap that I have is limited research in Indonesian high school. And then different application, a lot of application on other previous studies or other proposal, but mine is that this study uses Hello Talk. That's kind of an application that provide some video that consists of conversation in English and stuff. Okay, next, the previous studies research Melasari et al 2025 about improved confidence and speaking, and Putri and the Gang 2024 reduce speaking anxiety, and Ataifar et al 2019 improve speaking performance, and Rajendran and Yunus 2021 improve fluency, and Atoilah 2022 better speaking achievement. Okay, next, the conceptual framework. We can see the conceptual framework here. Mobile assisted language learning, MOL. The concept, the title, and then the implementation of MOL is that students practice speaking using mobile application, and then engage in communication activities, and also they would receive feedback by using the MOL and more opportunities for speaking practice. And it's for 10th grade students speaking skill dependent variable. It focuses on pronunciation, fluency, vocabulary, grammar, and comprehension. And the expected effect is that the use of MOL is expected to improve 10th grade students speaking skill by using MOL, an app that called Hello Talk. And also research design, we use quantitative. There are pre-test, treatment, and post-test. So the procedures of the research, the first one is going to be preparation, identify the problem, review the literature, prepare instrument, and validate instrument. And then pre-test, students take a speaking test to measure their initial speaking ability, what kind of range they have. Okay, and then the post-test, students take a speaking test to measure their speaking ability after treatment. And then the last one is data analysis. Okay, after it, the data analysis using quantitative, first one is descriptive statistic, gain score, normality test, hypothesis testing, and then also the decision and also conclusion. Next, we have the research methodology. The approach is quantitative. We use the quantitative here, and then the type is pre-experimental, and then the design is one group, pre-test, and post-test. So we only use one group to measure whether MOL is effective to increase speaking skill for 10th grade student in senior high school or not. Okay, the hypothesis is the possibility about there is no significant effect on MOL on student speaking skill, or there is a significant effect on MOL on student speaking skills. Population and sample population for 10th grade EFL students. The sample is one selected class, and sampling technique is purposive sampling, variables, independent variable, mobile assisted language learning, MOL, using Hello Talk, and then the dependent variable is student speaking skills. So we're focusing on the student speaking skills by using the mobile assisted language learning, using MOL, Hello Talk, by choosing one selected class as the sample, and the population is 10th grade EFL students. Research instruments, main instrument is speaking skill, obviously, because here we're going to increase or improve the speaking skills of a student in 10th grade senior high school students. There are pre-test and also post-test. And speaking assessment rubric that measure pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, fluency, and comprehension. Okay, and then next we have the data collection procedure. The first one is preparation, and then after preparation we have pre-test, and then treatment. The treatment is gonna be 6 meeting using Mall or Hello Talk, and then we'll have the post-test, and the last one is data analysis. So by doing these steps, we're going to have the final result in data analysis by doing the preparation, pre-test, treatment in 6 meeting, post-test, and then yeah, the result whether this more effective to increase students' ability to speak English or not. Okay, the data analysis, statistical analysis, mean score, gain score, and paired sample t-test. Okay, last one but not least, we have the references. I got like 20 references, so it's they all related to the what is it, the study of mobile assisted language learning, or a lot of apps that related to increase speaking skill for senior high school student. So that's all about my presentation. Thanks for watching. I hope that my explanation is gonna be clear. It's clear, and I'm so sorry if I have a lot of lag. So wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.